YouTube faithful, what is going on? It is Wednesday, October 23rd, once removed from the chalked spoiled Taco Tuesday of yesterday. And whenever tacos sell like that, you know it's going to be an uphill battle. It is what it is. Put it in your rear view and move on. It's going to happen over and over again. It's just the nature of the beast. So what I got for you today is 10 NBA games to discuss. I'm going to go through and find 3 to 5 of my favorite gut calls because right now there is no mathematical advantage really. We don't have any data or analytics yet from the season. Usage rates are different. Rotations are different. Heck, everything is different. So we have to go with what we see, which is why second half is very profitable right now, assuming you know the correct methods of how to make a second half lineup. But with that out of the way, what I need you to do is go ahead and hit the like button, leave a comment, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, because I'm going to be covering NBA and NFL all season long and help you with your process. Now, as you can see here, this popular play tab is absolutely popping. A lot of good plays on here that I would say, yeah, those are good plays overall, but I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want anything to do with this. Has nothing to do with them being bad or good plays or not. I'm just not interested. You guys who are new doing this, you're gonna find out real quick how ignorant and dumb the public money actually is. This is the public's process in a nutshell. Click the last 5 that PrizePicks provides, which by their own words they tell you this isn't even always 100% accurate. If this is all 5 green or 4 out of 5 green, they look at it and they take more. That's their process. That's how these plays get so popular 90% of the time. So whenever you're doing this, you need to understand that that ain't a process. Everybody has that information. That's not enough. That means nothing, especially in 2024. So miss me with that nonsense right out of the gate. If you played NBA yesterday, you know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? The Knicks got blown out of the gym. They had 2 new guys. Everybody was talking about how Towns was going to come in and just go yarn. And what happened? Towns got decimated. They got blown out of the gym. Jalen Brunson, at least Jalen Brunson shot well, but everything else he did wrong. Shout out to the RA under we cashed, but shout out to the taco that he spoiled and chalked. It is what it is. Another popular play that everybody loved, DiVincenzo's points. Chalk that. What was another one? What was one of the other popular plays that everybody loved? Jaylen Brown's points, or no, Holiday's R plus A, not Holiday's points, but his R plus A. Chalk that. I mean, all the popular plays. Everybody was taking LeBron James points over. I literally came on this YouTube and told you guys, take his under. He's not going to be shooting like that this season. He doesn't need to. And he absolutely soared under. Sometimes you have to go against the grain. So forget about this. In fact, I would tell you this from this popular play tab right here. Curry, 4.5 3-pointers made. I'm loving less. And that's the most popular play on the board. People see this. Oh my gosh, he hit 4 or 5. I don't care. I would take less on it, especially opening night before he has a chance to cook and get hot and get his shot in rhythm. I would take less. Last night, the Celtics shot lights out. Tatum, they literally were about to make history. Tatum shot, I think, 7 for 9 from 3. He couldn't miss. Maybe it was even 8 for 10. I can't remember. But that's called an anomaly, an outlier game. It's going to happen, okay? So those things happen. But with that out of the way, let's talk about today. Remember, these are gut calls. We don't really have the analytics yet, so we have to make gut calls. Draymond Green, more 5.5 assists. This to me is a gut call, or you could go with his fantasy score at 29.5. Now, I'm not exactly sure what his minutes are going to be this season, but I know historically his fantasy point per minute is up there, and if he does get 35 to 34 minutes, 29.5 fantasy points would be in the mix. But my favorite one for Draymond Green is his assist, and then even his RA, I think, has equity too, and maybe even his PA or his PRA, all of those. Why? Because Portland historically plays at a fast pace. Are they going to play at a fast pace this season? I don't know. They could totally flip the script, play slow, lock in on defense, and be a trash matchup. We just don't know, which is why I tell you guys, get creative in the first 1 to 2 weeks of NBA. Play whoever you want. Have a good time with it. Forget what everybody else is telling you to do, and just have a good time, brothers and sisters. Have a good time. That's what we did yesterday on live stream. It worked out for some of us they chalked. It is what it is. We made a community slip. The community, 180 people in the Discord live stream, and I did a community lineup, a slip. They voted the wrong way where they could have voted in. I'm pretty sure it would have went 4 of 5, which isn't bad on opening night. Instead, it went like 2 of 5 because they just didn't get the right votes. They had the options. They had the plays. Miles McBride. I gave him Miles McBride. They wanted Josh Hart. I gave him Holiday's points. They took his RA. It is what it is. So let's talk Draymond. If you go over here to Outlier Bet, you can look at all the spreads. This is step number 1. Find a close spread. Find the high over-unders. Okay, let's go down to this Portland game. It's going to be the late night hammer. West Coast game. Decent total. Nothing too crispy. Warriors are on the road. They're still 5.5 favorites. But you can see right here. Now, again, this data doesn't mean anything because it's from last season. But look, assists allowed, they're ranked 21st. And last time he met on December 6, 2023, he dropped 9 on him, okay? But again, this is last season. All you can do is look for the range of outcomes, kind of like MLB. So we can see his floor is pretty much 3 assists. Yes, he had 1, but his floor is pretty much going to be 3. And then his ceiling is going to be probably 9, I would say, because he has a 12 here, a 13 here, an 11, an 11, a 10. You would want to average all those out, and his ceiling, his true ceiling is pretty much going to be 9 because again, outlier game, outlier. What is the true ceiling? 9. True floor? 3. Okay, so between 3 to 9 assists, the line is 5.5. We know we're getting a matchup historically. Again, it's a pace-up spot. The Portland Trailblazers play at a fast pace and they don't play defense. A lot of good shooters on the Warrior for Draymond to facilitate. If he stays out of foul trouble and gets his minutes, I think he can get 6 assists. His rebounds on PrizePicks are 7 right now, but if you could find them at 6.5, I think that is in play too. 6.5 would be mint, but I can't find it. I only got it for 7. Kind of like the play of the day yesterday. Edwards, 4.5 rebounds. And his points, I only found 4.5 rebounds on UnderDog, and he went and cashed it regardless. But also with Draymond Green's RA, I think this is also in play. You can see again the range of outcomes. So it's pretty much dealer's choice. Me personally, I'm going with the 5.5 assists. I'll also have exposure to 6.5 rebounds if I can find it. You could even dabble, like I said, with his fantasy score or his points, rebounds, assists. I wouldn't hate it. Guys, I can't say this enough. Keep in mind, we are dealing with limited information. We're going by last year, which really you can't and shouldn't be doing because teams are different, coaches are different, everything's different. But this is what it is. So my job is to come on this microphone, sit in front of this poverty camera. As you can see, I'm using a new light, so you can probably see it in my eyes. I'm trying to get my setup fixed. But my job is to give you a winning process. So I'm trying to tell you what to do. Regardless of whatever it is that you like for Draymond, you're going to want to find his range of outcome, just like we did with the pitcher strikeouts. So you get an app like this, Outlier, links in the description. Okay, you can get a 30-day free trial by using the link in the description. And you'd come on here and you would go and you would find it. Go back to the assists. Okay, the true floor is 3. The ceiling's gonna be, true ceiling's gonna be 9. The line's 5.5. Does it meet the criteria to be good? Yes, it does. Okay, because the matchup is gonna be pushing the pace. A pushed pace is gonna mean more of a ceiling potential, more ceiling opportunity. And if his ceiling is 4 to 5 more higher than the line, we're putting it in a lineup. It's that simple. That is how I roll, and that is what I do. So get in the mix on Draymond. And then the final thing is you can go over to DG Fantasy or any site, price check this. DG's the best. It is what it is. Fight me, I don't care. Use code CRUSH, get 25% off. The link's also in the description. 5.5 assists. Minus 130 on Pinnacle, minus 128, minus 125, minus 130. You know that he's being favored over. If you were to take this on any of these websites, you'd have to pay significant rake, okay? And Pinnacle is the sharpest book there is. They have it at minus 130. I'm going for it. I know I'm getting it in good. Whatever happens, happens. It's that simple. So that's gut call number 1. I won't be surprised if that moves to 6. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it does, but that's what I like. And then I told you about his fantasy score and everything else. Now, there isn't a true play of the day at this point. Like yesterday, I knew Edwards was the play of the day because I loved it. Right now at 9:30 when I'm recording this, there's nothing that I love just yet, but there will be something later on in the day that will pop, and I'll find it as I'm doing my research. I haven't even finished my projections yet. Why, you ask? Because there's 10 games and I'm trying to make it make sense. It's going through a lot of data, and I'm not just trying to put out content for the sake of content. I want it to be surgical. So the next play that I like is Marcus Smart, 2.5 rebounds more, okay? Marcus Smart, if you guys don't know, if you're new to the game, you're like, who's Marcus Smart? He's a crafty veteran. He used to be a staple on the Celtics for defense. He can distribute, he crashes the boards, and he can get hot and shoot and make some threes sometimes. Now, I'm not exactly sure how his role is going to be in 2024, especially since he's coming back from injury and whatnot. But if, again, let's do this in reverse order. Let's go check him out over here. Okay, you can see Marcus Smart over 2.5 rebounds across the board. It's minus 130. You can see his fantasy score is even being in the mix. Okay, blocks and steals because of his defense, his points. Everybody in the book industry is high on Marcus Smart. The optimal play for Marcus Smart is going to be his rebounds, as we can see here. Now let's dig a little deeper so we can go look and we can see overall, Utah's ranked 5th in rebounds allowed, but if you filter it to the point guard position, it's their 23rd in rebounds allowed. So I think this play is absolutely fine, okay? 4-6, again, this is so long ago. January 9th was the last time he was on the court. You got to know what you're getting into with these type of plays. The lines are low for a reason. We're going to need him to get his minutes. If he gets his minutes, I think he can clear. And you can see right here, potential rebounds, 6, 11, 6, 5, 4, 4, 6, 4, 6. What does that tell you? Tells you he's crashing the boards. If he gets 5 potential rebounds, okay, that means how many chances he could have had getting a rebound? He should be able to get 3. You should be able to get 3 of 5 in most situations, a little over 50%. Okay, you can see here when he had 4, he got 2. 4, he got 1. 6, he got 2. 4, he got 3. Okay, and then we had the outlier here at 6. Either way, I'm taking it. I put it in a 2-man. Draymond and Marcus Smart, again, they're gut calls. Folks, I cannot keep saying this enough. You have to make gut calls right now. The data just isn't there to do anything. So you have those two. Either one of those gents' fantasy score is fine. I just showed you Marcus Smart's fantasy score as well. I'll have exposure to that as well. Him and Draymond's fantasy score. Why not? I will have both of those. Those are the two that I like for that. I wish I didn't have to avoid the popular play tab and I could go into it, but I have to. I have zero interest in taking anything that the public is heavy on. I just don't. Now, Andrew Nembhard, 7 rebounds plus assist. It's 7.5 right now on UnderDog, so you know you're getting value to take it over here. However, UnderDog is giving you 20% on every lineup you make, regardless, unlimited, boosted for no reason. Links in the description. Use code CRUSH. So you do want to take advantage of that. Now, if we go back to DG, we can see at 7, he's being 7.5 everywhere else. So we kind of know that this is a true 50-50. We are getting a little bit of a fractional point differential in our favor. His points are being juiced under, and his points are the most popular play for him on the board. If you go back and look, minus 155 for him to go under 11.5 points, minus 145 on Caesars, and yet people are going to be taking more on PrizePicks. Listen to me. Even if you like this play, right? You like it at 11.5. Why would you take it on PrizePicks where they're only going to give you the fixed payout? Take it on Sleeper. Take it on Chalkboard where you're going to get paid almost 2x, 1.9 to 2x for it because it's a heavy dog. You get what I'm saying? But again, the last 5 kings are going to see this, which is from the playoffs, and they're going to be, oh my goodness, he's going yarn. And that's how they're going to make their lineups. But I like his 7R plus A. I don't have time to go into what I've been doing with Smart and Green. Do that. That's the process. That's the tool. There's 2 more plays that I'm going to talk about. Remember, it's early in the morning. I didn't get to sleep last night till like 3 in the morning. I didn't really have any sleep, and I still have a lot of work to do today. I had a live stream yesterday for 6 hours with the Discord family, 6 hours the night before that, and I think 2 to 3 hours the night before that doing a giveaway at 3 in the morning. So forgive me for being low energy today because you're right. I am exhausted. I absolutely am. You can hear it in my voice. You can see it in my face. I need sleep. But we got to get through this. I knew this was going to be like this when NBA season hit. I'm going to push through it. Now, real quick, like I was saying yesterday on that live stream, why are the live streams so important? Well, because by the time the live stream comes out today at 5 p.m. Central, you're going to be able to know everything that I know, meaning I will have been here for 8 hours looking and cooking and taking everything. My projections will be finished. Everything will be done, and we'll be able to cook from there. Now, I gave out live calls in the live stream last night. I gave out things on the YouTube last night. I gave plays out on the daily prop list. Hauser, McBride, Anthony Edwards. And then let's go through a recap. Yesterday, these were my dub club plays that were straight through the dub club. Now, this isn't every play that I gave out, but this was the main list. Tatum less 41.5 PRA. He moved down to 41. I got closing line value. I even said it's volatile. He went berserk. It happens. I don't care. I stand by it. The Knicks are supposed to be playing better defense, but also Tatum shot lights out. That happens. Miles McBride, 12.5 PRA, soared over. 9.5 points, soared over. And Edwards, play of the day. 26.5 points cash, 4.5 rebounds cash. LeBron James, 6.5 rebounds, chalk it. He got 5. LeBron wasn't LeBron in last night. I should have just went with my gut and hammered the under on the points for the main play. I did take it in other lineups, but I didn't put it on this list. I did give it out in live stream and YouTube though. And then the Hauser, 2.5 rebounds and 9.5 points rebounds cash, both of those. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays cashed, and Tatum and LeBron chalked. So 6 and 2. Not bad. Okay, seeing as it's opening night, 6 and 2. And then this was what I told you guys to take your underdog Brunson free square with. Brunson and Edwards 4.5. It was a $50 free square from underdog. Cash it. 50 into 120. Hey, that's profit. That's $70 profit. Give it to me. I took it. I cashed it. Gave it to you guys. That was the easy money. Okay, and then the granddaddy of them all, because the tacos sold, when I was on that live stream, I gave my second half method out. I teach 100 people or more how to cook second half lineups correctly, okay? And this is the result. Cash 2x, okay? In fact, we were supposed to take Connect less, but I said just in case this game blows out, let's throw him in there. But everyone, all of you guys watching this that watched that game, there's no way you were taking Hachimura less 7.5 points for second half. Be honest with yourself. You weren't taking Dante DiVincenzo more 6 points either. You probably took less here and more here, and that's why you lost. Same thing with Edwards. You probably took more, and that's why you lost, because you don't know how to cook second half correctly. Has nothing to do with what your eyes are telling you and everything to do with the mathematical what's going on. All right? Another winning two-man here that was a full game. Brunson less. This was given out on the live stream. And then the other 10x live stream second half cook. Davis, Edwards, DiVincenzo, Reed, and Rui. Cash this, and I should have threw in LeBron less for the 25x, but I'm not greedy. I'll take my 10x. This saved me after the tacos cost me 140, so I needed it like air. I'm glad it hit. Now, why am I showing you guys this? Because just like I told them last night in the live stream, there's people in the live stream that don't understand how to cook second half, and I'm sitting there teaching it to them verbatim. So if they can't figure it out and I'm telling them verbatim, what do you think the comment guy on YouTube watching this video is going to do? You're going to be lost in the sauce. You need to be in there. You're getting your coins worth. I'm teaching you guys how to be successful. And it wasn't just this game. I swept the first game second half too. 3 of 3. It's not a coincidence. It's surgical. There's a proven method that works, how to cook second half, and it's the opposite of whatever it is that you're doing and thinking. I promise you that. And then now for the trifecta, these are my NBA projection sheets. I give the player, the points, the rebounds, assists, all of it. I give a projection for everybody. It'll be the same thing today around 3 p.m. Central because there's 10 games today and I gotta get them done. But that's what to expect. Now the live stream will be at 5 p.m. Central today, and this is how you get in. CaptainCrush.net. Again, the link will be pinned in the description, in the comment section, I should say, but it's also in the description. Now I have a 1-week trial for those of you that are on the fence. It'll cost you $6. You'll get in for a week. Attend the live streams, be in the Discord, see if you like it. If you don't, I'm giving you that week for $6 to see if you like it. After that, it'll convert you to a monthly normal membership, which is $24.99. I think you're going to want to stick around. Again, it's 1 week for $6. It's going to be pinned in the comment section. All you have to do is click it and get in the mix. I'm giving it away. Like, I cannot make it any cheaper than this. Otherwise, I'm just doing this all for free, which I should get paid for my time, right? Can you at least give me that, boys and girls? I'm begging you. So let's go back to PrizePicks now that I've done my plug. I promise you, the reason I plug it over and over and over again is because those live streams are the heart and soul of the Discord. That's what makes me different from everybody else that does this, because not a lot of people can host a live stream for 5 hours and keep people engaged. But I literally do it on a 2 to 3 times a week basis. In addition to that, I always give at least an hour and a half Monday through Sunday. Okay, so the last 2 plays that I want to talk about, again, we're sticking with the theme of gut calls. Cam Thomas, 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists, or his Goblin points at 18.5. We know he chucks. We know the Hawks play at a fast pace. And the Brooklyn Nets don't really have a whole lot of shooters right now. So I'm going to go with Cam Thomas, a gut call. I don't love it. It doesn't feel sexy by any means, but I'm going to have some exposure to this, okay? Absolutely. And then real quick, run it back, and you can see his 30.5 PRA. It's minus 140 on Pinnacle. That's all I need to see. Minus 122 here, minus 110 here at 31.5. So we are getting value. This actually may move up. So I'm going to take a shot on it. Again, I don't have time to go into Outlier. I actually have an appointment that I have to get to. But again, these are just gut calls. Always check and do your due diligence. And then the last one is everyone's favorite, Jalen Green, baby. Yeah, I know you guys are hating life when Captain Crush comes out with Jalen Green on opening night, baby. But 21 points. Why? Same thing as Cam Thomas. Pace up spot. The man chucks. The Hornets historically don't play defense. He's going to be the primary shooter on that team. Pinnacle has him at 20.5 at minus 130. So maybe it does come down to 20 and we get some value on it. But either this, his PRA or his points, either one of these are fine. Again, they're gut calls. And that is my 5 YouTube plays for today. Again, keep your exposure minimal. Right now, there's going to be bigger edge and profitability cooking the second half with me in that live stream than there is taking the full game. I promise you. I'm telling all you guys, that's how it's going to be. Give us 2 weeks to get the usage rates, the fantasy points per minute, and I promise you, we will crush this thing, just like we did last season and the season before that. You either are a true believer or you're not. But for the true believers, I'm going to keep working my tail off to get you guys coin. Win, lose, or draw. Now, like I said earlier, don't forget to check out UnderDog. They're boosting the lineups 20% on everything. Use code CRUSH, you get 30 days of the cord. All the links are in the description. The Discord 1-week trial is linked in the comments, pinned. I will pin it for you. And that live stream begins at 5 or 5:15 Central Time. It'll pop up in the Discord. You best be there. Ask them in the comments. Don't take my word for it. Type your little grubby paws in the comments and say, hey, is the live stream worth it or no? Let me know. And I promise you, I don't pay anyone to write comments. They'll tell you what's up, okay? Ask them. I don't care. If they don't like it, they don't like it. Ask them what they genuinely think. So with that, I'm out of here. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.